The science has corrupted real science, a shift from physics to biological sciences and the loss of our way. In recent years, the phrase, "follow the science," has become a rallying cry in public discourse, often used to assert the authority of certain scientific perspectives in shaping policy and societal norms. However, this phrase, and the culture surrounding it, reflects a troubling shift in how science is perceived and practiced. Once a field grounded in rigorous empirical observation and experimentation, science has increasingly become politicized, with certain branches, particularly biological sciences, being elevated above others to advance specific agendas. This shift has not only distorted the public's understanding of science, but has also led to a significant departure from the foundational principles that have historically defined scientific inquiry. The rise of the science and the politicization of knowledge. The term "the science" is often wielded to silence dissent and discourage critical thinking. It suggests a monolithic entity that speaks with a single, unerring voice, when in reality, science is a diverse and dynamic field characterized by debate, skepticism, and ongoing inquiry. The conflation of science with political ideology has led to the elevation of certain scientific perspectives, particularly in the biological sciences, while marginalizing others. This trend is evident in the fields of climate science, epidemiology, and public health, where dissenting opinions are often dismissed as anti-science rather than being considered as part of a broader scientific discourse. From physics to biology, a shift in focus. Historically, the physical sciences, particularly physics, have been at the forefront of scientific inquiry. Physics, with its rigorous mathematical framework and emphasis on empirical validation, has been the bedrock upon which modern science was built. The principles of physics are rooted in testable hypotheses, reproducible experiments, and falsifiable theories. This rigorous approach has led to monumental advancements in technology, engineering, and our understanding of the universe. However, in recent decades, there has been a noticeable shift in focus from the physical sciences to the biological sciences. While biology is undoubtedly a critical field, its rise to prominence has coincided with a departure from the methodological rigor that characterizes the physical sciences. Biological research, especially in areas such as genetics, epidemiology, and climate science, often relies on complex models and statistical inferences that can be influenced by a variety of factors, including political and social pressures. This shift has led to a situation where scientific claims are often presented as incontrovertible facts, despite being based on models that are subject to change and revision. The problem of consensus science. The concept of scientific consensus has become a powerful tool in shaping public perception, but it is fundamentally at odds with the principles of scientific inquiry. Science is not about consensus, it is about evidence. The greatest scientific advancements have often come from those who challenge the prevailing consensus, from Galileo's heliocentric model to Einstein's theory of relativity. Today, however, the invocation of consensus is used to marginalize dissenting voices and close off debate. This is particularly evident in the fields of climate science and epidemiology, where complex models are often presented as definitive and alternative perspectives are dismissed as denialism. The erosion of scientific integrity. The politicization of science has led to an erosion of scientific integrity. The pressure to conform to a particular narrative has compromised the objectivity of research, with funding often directed toward studies that support a predetermined conclusion rather than those that seek to explore the truth. This has created an environment where scientists are incentivized to produce results that align with political or social agendas, rather than pursuing genuine scientific inquiry. The peer review process, once a hallmark of scientific rigor, has also been compromised, with studies that challenge the prevailing orthodoxy often facing undue scrutiny or outright rejection. The way forward. A return to scientific principles. To restore the integrity of science, it is essential to return to its foundational principles. This means embracing a culture of skepticism and debate, where ideas are tested and challenged rather than accepted on the basis of authority or consensus. It means prioritizing empirical evidence over models and inferences and recognizing the limitations of our understanding. Above all, it means resisting the politicization of science and reaffirming its role as a tool for discovery rather than a weapon for advancing ideological agendas. In conclusion, the shift from physics to the biological sciences has coincided with a broader trend towards the politicization of science, resulting in a loss of scientific integrity and a departure from the principles that have historically defined scientific inquiry. To reclaim science's true purpose, we must reject the notion of the science as a monolithic authority and return to a culture of rigorous evidence-based inquiry that values debate, skepticism, and the pursuit of truth. Only then can we hope to restore the credibility of science and its role as a cornerstone of human progress.